Welcome to my channel, and this is my camera collection part 1. Alright, let's start with my Olympus EES Quick-Matic. This Olympus, it has 38mm f3.5 with selenium light meter. It means it doesn't need any battery, powered by like a solar. This kind of rangefinder camera has a 126 cartridge or film cartridge. If you can notice, there's no film counter right here, not like others. It has film counter on this one here, so you will know how many exposure left. But since you're using a 126 film, you have indicator right there. If you turn the lever, you'll notice the number is gonna move. Right now I have 11 exposure there. See? To open the back cover, you slide this one. Right there. See? This is a old Kodak 126 film. It's right here. My next one is the Olympus Pen EE and Olympus Pen EES2. Here, this pen series is half frame. Let's open one. Which one? We'll open this because this one I loaded the film yesterday. Now I have 60 exposure. The difference between half frame and full frame, this is full frame, this is Olympus trip35. I'll open this, and this is half frame, Olympus Pen EE. Okay, if you'll notice, this is full frame 35mm. You see, this is full and this is half, meaning if you have 36 exposure, it's times 2. It's gonna be times 2, so you have 72 exposure. Right here it says I have 60. I already used 60 exposure, so I have 12 exposure more to use. Probably I'm gonna use it today, and then we will review this week, or maybe next week, because we're going to the camera shop to develop the film, and we will wait for I think a week or so. And then so yeah, this Pen EE was introduced in 1961. This is amateur Olympus camera. This is like a point and shoot because we don't need to focus the ring. This is ISA dial, so like you point it and shoot it. That's it. That's point and shoot camera. So this is half frame camera right here. See, I already showed you how to open it. Just slide this and then pull. This is the rewind button, tripod mount, shutter release button, rewind, and winding knob. Also, it doesn't have battery because it has like a selenium light meter. Next one is the Olympus ES2 ES series, introduced in 1962. It is 30mm f2.8 ES2. It has I think it has flash mount or a hot shoe. The other one it doesn't have, so that's difference. This is pure amateur, and we'll say this is one intermediate because you have flash. You have the guide number right here for the flash, and this is the ISO, and this is the focusing dial from portrait to infinity. This one uses zone focusing. Again, I'm not gonna crank it or press the shutter button because I put a new film, and then we will review it after the film develops. It also doesn't need a battery because it has a selenium light meter like the others. And this is Olympus rangefinder camera, Olympus 35 RC. Was introduced in Japan in 1970, and it claims to be the smallest 35mm rangefinder camera back then. The lens is E-Seiko 42mm f2.8 with 5 elements in 4 groups. Focus range between 0.9 meters to infinity. Shutter speed is from bulb mode to 1/500 a second. So the difference between those pen series or Olympus trip35, this one has dedicated shutter speed button, and filter size is 43.5mm. Film speed is between the ASA or ISO is between, let's see, from 25 to 800 ISO. It also have the film window or film counter, tripod mount, and it has the guide number for the flash right here. And to open this, you can, it's the same thing, you can slide the lock right here. Here you go. And this one needs a battery right there. My next one is one of my favorite travel rangefinder camera, the Olympus Trip35. The lens is 40mm f2.8. This is the ISO, focusing dial, and this is for the flash. To open this, you can slide here on the side, right there. And last but not the least, my Olympus OM-1. Olympus OM-1 is introduced in 1970. This is one of the most controversial Olympus SLR because of the name. When they named this OM-1, Leica is complain about the name because the Leica flagship rangefinder is M1, and this one also, the name when they launched is M1. They only changed to OM1 because of Leica. Right now you can buy this from 180 to 280. It depends on the quality, but if you find the M1, the first series of OM1, is more expensive than this, but the build and the function is the same, only the name. So the difference between this from the other camera is the dials. For example, this is my Canon EE1, one of the best selling SLR on the market. The shutter speed is right here, and aperture is right here. But this OM1, aperture is in the end of the lens right here, from 1.8 to f16, and the shutter speed is right here, from bulb mode to 1/1000 right there. And this is for the ISO. You can press the small button right there and then adjust this. Okay, I will put it back to 200 because this one has, I put new film yesterday, and then I only shoot 8 frames, so I still have 32 frames or 28 frames left. So this is one of my favorite Olympus, and from my SLR, aside from this is one of my favorite, but my favorite actually is this one, Nikon FM2 and the Canon AE1 program right here. This is my SLRs, but we're talking about Olympus today, so I will keep this side. We'll keep this on the side, so we will review this next time. So yeah, this is my Olympus collection. I will not fire the shutter or wind this thing because it has new film, and we will review it next time and with the sample photos that I took with this camera. Okay, so if you like my Olympus camera, let me know. What do you think about my Olympus collection? Right here. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.